Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Trying to hear the sound of my voice as I drive with this GoPro on my face like an idiot. And this is basically a POV test run or a pilot for looming reviews. And I think from all the different formats that I saw on YouTube for car reviews, this one is probably my favorite because you can actually like feel and see and hear the closest way possible to what it's like to drive this car or any car. Even though I look like a tool, and it's definitely something you need to get used to, I still feel like this is the optimal way. Downshift into third, maybe even downshift into second here. Oh yeah. Some redlining here. This is really fun. So yeah, I took the top down to see how bad it sounds if I record just from the GoPro, and there's a lot of wind noise obviously with the top down, but hopefully it's not as bad. I don't know, frankly I really want that binaural audio microphone, and it'll probably sound a lot better. It definitely sounds like you're in there with me. I'm not sure how well the GoPro is. Like when I did the normal recordings for our meets, it recorded well when I spoke, like other people talking to me, but my voice was all muffled. Maybe it's because of where this mic is located, but we'll see. Honestly, now driving with this for a bit longer than I don't know, 10 minutes. Right when I started up the car and started driving, it felt hella awkward and like very difficult. But the more I go, the more used to it I become. And I feel like with some more practice, I'll probably get used to it more and more. Probably not to the fact that I look like an idiot and some of the stares that I'm gonna get, but I think I can nail this down. Luckily you can actually like preview from your phone when you start up the drive, so you get to see like the proper perspective and if the angle is right or not. I mean, I can fix that in post-processing a little bit to an extent, but not all the way. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really. I'm just doing a quick test drive to Iona Beach, and I'll stop the recording there. Then I'll head back to get some groceries. And that's it. Thank you for joining me here today. And let's just enjoy the drive. Enjoy the ride. I'm being laughed at and stared at if somebody actually notices me having this big thing on my head. I mean, I'm already with the top down, so that already kind of will probably pull more attention than usual. So if it's a review for a convertible, it definitely sticks out a little bit more, but I don't mind. It's for you guys. It's fun to do. It's good content. Yeah, and the weather is really good, and I can still like enjoy the driving experience itself. I don't think it, you know, bothers me as much as I thought it would at the start, so it's all good. This will be a segment of our cruise, a little bit different. If you check the map, normally I go from here, but with the cruise we're gonna go like forward. In the previous turn we won't turn left, we'll actually proceed under the underpass and then take the first exit to the right. But now, since I'm driving by myself, I can do it. I can still take this turn as well. Let's turn off traction control really quick. Even though I have someone in front of me and I wanted to burn some rubber, And it's kind of funny because this car is not really that fast, but it accelerates pretty well. So once that guy's a little bit out of the way, oh, look at this VW van. We can push it a little bit. Woo. Yeah, so it feels fast, it feels fun. It's one of the only cars that I ever driven that you can actually feel the front lifting, because, you know, the weight distribution is so good, and this being a rear wheel engine car, rear wheel drive I should say, and then the lightness of it all really exaggerates the speed, or you know, how visceral it feels to push the throttle. And that's what you really want, right, when you have a sports car. And obviously it's a manual. You get to heel toe. It's what you hear me doing when the revs go up, when I slow down a little bit. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a video on that topic later as well. But it's a lot of fun to drive. I mean, I have the Bullet too, and then that one is an incredible car. But this feels entirely different. Whereas you don't get your thrill from power and the engine just being a beast, but it's more like a nimble little acrobat, really. So they sort of complete each other. I mean, I wish the Miata would have had over like 400 horsepower and the Bullet could turn on a dime, but then I wouldn't need two of them, right? So they'd be basically the same car. So I love them both. Well, at least there's one good thing out of having this thing on my face. Wearing a baseball cap, I actually, you know, get some coverage from the sun, which is right in my face right now. And the GoPro is also obscuring some of it. Like, I don't really think I should do this too often, especially in the sun, because I might just have like a big white spot, a GoPro shaped spot on my face, just from, you know, getting tanned outside of it. So it'll be like a bright spot of GoPro proportions. That will look ridiculous. And here's the turn to McDonald Park. That's the cute little place that I stopped at the last time I did this video, piloting the GoPro with placing it on the chair, on the passenger seat, not the chair, but on the passenger seat. And while that video turned out pretty well, I was impressed with image stabilization and like with the quality. The contrast between like super bright outside and super dark, well, not super dark, but dark inside the car, the contrast is a little bit too much. Maybe this way, where I'm more focused on the outside than on the inside, and being in a convertible, the lighting will be a bit smoother. But I'm definitely getting used to driving with this thing on my face. So slow. Well, 30 kilometers per hour, and this guy is slowing down to like a crawl to clear these bumps. But this car can go pretty fast on those bumps. Like it has a limited slip differential, and then the Bilstein shocks, as it has the GT Sport or GT-S trim. I'll talk a little bit more about it more thoroughly once the review is out. So yeah, if you guys want to have your car reviewed, don't be shy. I will drive anything. It doesn't really have to be like you know, a Lamborghini or anything like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but yeah, I would really I'm really opening to reviewing anything. I'm not like a big you know, supercar experienced in the like driving supercars or hypercars, but I love driving. I feel like I can, you know, bring the feelings back to you, the viewers, and then with with the interviews that I'm planning to record with the videos, it will definitely give a lot of great input to our car community. And not only that, but you can also participate. You would be, if you want to, you can sit down here next to me and we will have that conversation in person. Or if even that's not enough, if you're afraid of me like ruining your baby, or like, I don't know, if it has like some specific way of shifting gears, or it's too old, or I don't know, you can drive it yourself and I'll be the passenger. This is also viable in my eyes. I mean, just like some, you know, bigger car reviewers that don't even get to drive some of these cars, I'm good with that, as long as you get some nice content and conversation out. Yeah, because like I said, RBCCM is not about me. It's more about the cars and about the people who drive them. So I think it's gonna be fun. We already have quite an amazing list. There's a form that you can fill out if you're interested in having your car reviewed. So there are already a lot of wonderful things on that list. There's a lot of sports cars, classic cars, some JDM stuff, some, you know, American muscle and all that, and a bunch of quirky things as well. So I'm gonna get some nice reviews on things you don't normally see. I'll start out with my cars first, because, you know, you don't want me to screw up with your car's review. It's better to do it on my own, because I can always like re-record and practice. Oh, that's a nice McLaren out there. And that's it. Once I'm done recording, it'll be back to the, you know, to the editing table. And yeah, hopefully those videos are as fun as you know, the drive or the cruise videos, meet videos are, and you seem to be enjoying those. And yeah, it'll give a little bit more of a personal output to our group, our channel. So we're approaching the end of our little drive. I'm gotta be careful not to scare those bikers. I mean, the camera is not really obscuring them, so I can see very well. So that's all good. That's pretty much it. Iona Beach Regional Park. This guy doesn't want to overtake this biker on the right, even though there's plenty of room. Here we go. I'll follow suit. And merge back carefully. And yeah, let me know in the comments, either, you know, on YouTube or on Facebook, what do you think? How you like the angle? Give me some like other tidbits or you know, recommendation, feedback to make this better. If you like it, don't shy away from letting me know. Hit that, you know, like button, subscribe, because yeah, there's still a lot that we have coming, and frankly, for this group, I think it's just the start. And I can't wait to meet you guys at our next events and cruises, and hopefully, you know, we approach normalcy and everybody gets vaccinated, and then we get out of these screwed up times with COVID. And that's pretty much it. RBCCM out.